7, like some wood and possibly some driver. Okay. So first thing, let's take a look at your grip. You can overlay, right? So that's here. Baseball, it really doesn't matter. You just want to stay with an extreme of one way is too strong or too weak, right? The more your grip strength behind you going this way, called a strong grip. So like, if I'm gripping the club, I'm swinging that way. I don't know how your dad used to grip it. You see your dad doing this, right? Because he snaps like this. So when you're like this, when you grip it like this, the club face moves really fast. When we get it more neutralized, like thumb down the line, kind of like you do, it kind of slows down the club face. Now, if we really get the hands like this, the club wants to you're solid on front of that you're comfortable with that. It looks good. There's nothing that to me right now that's like, okay, we need to fix it. Okay, so first thing over, your grip is good. I'm not going to break it down. Talk more about it as we go. The next thing's kind of caution. You don't, a lot of people say keep your head down. This doesn't look that way. If I'm doing the ball, right? We just don't want to get too low, right? The goal is to understand that we are bending or bowing from the hips. I always say it's bowing from the golf guys to pray we get a good shot going up, but it's getting your sternum or your chest. The biggest thing they have an issue with contact and hitting the ball clean. Sometimes the club bottoms out up here, sometimes over there. Two or throw or anyone who's scratched golfer, you're going to see they consistently bottom out of the club where they need to strike the ball. So they might not strike the ball, but they're going to pick it clean more. Not so you got grip. You got stance. I'm going to kind of show you what we're talking about. And your dad knows this process here too. So we got the 9 iron. Perfect. All right, so let's stand right here for a second. Okay, so we got 2 lines here. This is pretty much your target line. You pick a target, you want to start off with it. Now, wind plays factor. We'll get all that right now. We want something that we can align our toes, shoulders to. Not be hips, but they're not the most crucial right now. We're getting the toes and shoulders. Right now, toes, shoulders, point down our target. Very often it is very crucial that ball is putting the ball directly in front of this white line. If you want to move yourself, you can. Ball goes front, ball goes back. But if you don't practice having the ball in a consistent spot, and every single time, like, okay, you don't have one of the things that you tee it up over there. You makes it. So, you got grip, you got posture, bowing in, so the kind of hangs down. You see this looks up in its ball and shimmying behind it instead of reaching and resetting. Tend not to do that. Again, different players might need to. I try to be more connected, bring it all together, then I set my stance. So that way you don't look like this. Right? Very beginner, like, right? So I always start, the first step is feet close together. Do all this right now. Arms, club fall in, now we just go like a little closer to it. Get that club face matching our ball position still. Instead of maybe shut, maybe no. You're gonna have more weight, right? Because we need this club to have this set. efficient way is to kind of like imagine this is the butt of a nail right here. The center of your club head is the hammer. And you're trying to hit that dead center and then divot out back here. So what I would say is keep those good posture stairs, GPS, without GPS you're wrong. Now you're forward here. Once you kind of get into it, it's just more of a smooth, little faster. So we'll get into that. The 6 basic things we're going to talk about. You'll understand down the road. Posture stance, GPS without GPS for routes. 3 S's for your swing. Smooth, sweep the ground, stick your shoulders. Hold with 1 knee. That's okay. That's going to be the hardest thing for most people to get. But the reason I push hard at the finish is because you finish with balance. Having balance. You're going to have decent. Baseball. We'll get through it. I know it's a lot, right? So let's start with a few balls and we'll see where you're at. That's why I say let me make a video so you can have one, right? You want me to start like this and then contact. Now the reason is because again, we're swinging down. Now we get the cup to go with down. So I'd say work on 65 to 75% of your weight. Your face is open. So where the ball starts out. Does that make sense? The ball comes going typically. Yeah. It's pointing that. Okay. So go ahead and set up. Now I'm going to change that. I said an impact, which means and get there by opening the hips. Yep, that's impact. Right? So, yeah. We'll get to that, but I just wanted to let you know that's more like this, 100% that's what it's doing. That practice with. Good. Keep back a little bit more. Show me taller than this. Stay taller than this. There you go. You're not like. That's what so imagine you're going to feel, again, probably a little pull at the top of the calf and bottom of the head. You want those out. Like this. Too much. Feels awkward. Yeah. It's okay. It is warm down here. It's cold out on that course. Yep. Better contact there. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, man. I'm on TikTok.
moonshine. You want some?
No, it's reverse osmosis water. I'm crazy about my water. You're gonna feel like as you different. Now, one thing that's happened sometimes so no weight. Well, there's a twist, but the weight. Yeah, we want our weight to eat. Some practice. When you learn golf, there's like 3,000 things. So we're gonna go. That's why I want you to go.
Once again, on the first tee, we have Solberg, Yen, and Gross. Second off, we have Herewood. Third off, Goldsmith.
Now, your goal is can I consistently sweep the club and kind of turn the try practicing for me. That's the art of getting good. You can pick a spot, hit a spot, put the ball there. Good. Now, once you feel confident, that put a ball in that same spot. So, all right. Fast, right? It's a lot to think about. It is. Too much. It is, and that's again, you in golf you have to blow it up like this when you're hitting it, and then when you're playing golf, you just bring it back down. A little wider stance. Yeah, a little more wear that left leg. Then just stay there. Smooth. Sweep it. Stick and hold. It's like you just have to learn some habits and process. And it's just smooth to the top. Get your finish. And that's kind of good. Like, that's good control. When you're playing golf, then you smooth, then you can watch it until the ball's back smooth. Just things that a lot of people do. Go to any driving range to watch. The great ones do, I'll tell you that. What are sports you play outside of this? I played football my entire life and baseball. Okay. How old are you? 22. Even better. I mean, Dad said he worked. That's why we worked together. I grew up here. We got a house in Texas. So they just use my place as a vacation place. Oh, there you go. So we just go. So basically, it's like these lessons are. Yeah, just right now. Well, when we're together, everything's around. Exactly. Food, drinks, gas. Right? So I'll start, once we get to a point, I'll kind of talk to you about things. So that way you're not just lost. It kind of, okay, that was more of just your natural process. It wasn't so. And well, that's the thing. You have to realize that by practicing. And all you're producing is just shit. Take a second off, back off, talk to someone, do anything. Then go right back to it. That really helped. Been at it for a while, man. How's the setup looking? That's better. Yeah, I'll let you go. Let's go on the hips a little wider with that full setup, and really kind of feel that your lead left pocket is kind of outside. Okay. Because when you do miss it, you're just a quarter inch behind it. Now, that is a lot from getting back here too much. But if we keep the weight starting over there more, and again, you're just going to press the hips over there more, you don't really actually have to shift the whole spine. So you're kind of yeah, again, you're pressing that lead hip more, right? The pressing means that you control the tongue. Stand, but then get behind so we over. What I'm gonna do is this one here. Because when you're taking the you like your head go straight back for the first one. Go straight through for the first 3 feet. Was he just enough to not really get anyway? Because that one sure felt really backstage. Now, again, instead of doing all that, because I'm comfortable, do a practice over here and make sure, okay, we're tall in your legs, more up and over feeling. There you go. That's better. It's not a lot straighter, though. Definitely going straighter, right? Might not be going very far. Well, none of it was not for distance. Like, the only one you're trying to rip for like everything else is when you're running, you just got to figure out what does this do 80 seconds. Play that yard. As you learn driver, you can hit it straight. You know, you gotta learn to hit it straight first. Like, straight's pretty good. I'll take straight. You'll get to a point, trust me. But you gotta have control first to lose control to make sure you have that. You gotta shoot. Time and a place to rip it, you know. all right. You're good. It happens. Ain't the first or the last time. Off the heel. Make that club a little shorter for me. Yeah, so grip it lower on the grip. There you go. That looks better. Makes controlling that club face a little easier. Good. Better. So that means just start targeting. Same thing with the body, right? This is our target line. Open. It's going to be that. I'm turning this way now. I'm exposed to you can straight at that ball. Same thing's gonna be with the 7-iron, so a little more straight one. Much closer. I cap that 7-iron. Okay, so 7-iron. Second, please, sir. So 7-iron is going to be like 75. So the same things are happening. We still want to make sure that we have 4%, let's say 70% over. A lot of golf. I don't know. It's just, it's Universe. Very close. So I was trying to work on at least one practice swing to make sure your sweep is bottoming out ahead of it instead of behind it. Now, if you're not hitting the ground, I want you to feel more bowing forward. You can feel about a quarter inch shorter. It might just be too high. Well, there's a couple of things. So you can't get a little too tall. You're in this way. It's going to bring it inside too quick. The way the club goes more up and down, side to side. I have more practice for me. Yeah. Way different feel, right? So now you're definitely feeling the bottom of the swing more. That club's actually bottoming out. There you go. Try it again. Just bottom out behind it. Make the club a hair shorter. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Right? Again, it's just kind of getting used to it. It's path issues. You can't do more playing golf for 4 hours. But the path is just not working straight back. So you're going to have to let it down. We won't get too far into that. Close. Very close. Get it behind it that time. Very good. Great swing. Yeah. I mean, it's going 155, 160. It's not bad for a 7-iron. Just starting. Definitely not bad. A little wider stance. Scoot away just a hair. More perfect. Perfect. Even half that. Very close. Just hitting a little behind it. Great contact. Right, so see the black and white pole to your right there? See the patch of grass just past it to the left a little bit? Just kind of more straight in front of us. Try to swing for that or aim for that more. Good. Almost. Better contact. Figure it out. Right now, you tend to do this, kind of like a loose open left. Hanging straight more. You're kind of looking like this a little bit. Now mine's open a little bit. Scoot back a micro, about perfect. Contact's getting cleaner, just gotta get that base square to hair, but I'm good right now. Almost. Hold on to that. What it is? So I mean, why we gotta do good types of things. So I want you to go straight and set up. Right on that one. We're gonna push your hips, twist it this way, push the hand around the center. Set up. So essentially, yeah, we're trying to get you back. We're trying to get the hips to move the hands first. Right now you're talking about. Now, after you kind of go through that for a second, I'm going to show you a little cheat code on how to just understand club face control. It's a lot easier than sweep, I'm just dead. Is my club bottoming out behind the right line? Or all right, so at some point, the hands are dictating what's going on. So, real basically, at some point, it's swing. It's like staying stuck. So we need to figure out how does the toe of the club you'll see it's the arm kind of so if it's going in that direction, typically the club is just stay like that, right? So we need to figure out how to get it to make it go right, but to get to that feeling, kind of get it's important that it's in the code. I don't think I've ever tried to really see it. Well, again, it's just like, oh, it's really that basic. It is. You just have to learn what's your feel for actually there you go. I don't know how to. So okay, let's make it simple. Get it close together. We waste primarily on pressing together, but you have to hit, you get to hit. Now it's going to slip. So that way, because you're shoving it up to the right set up. I'm going to show you your practice with. We're going to flip the hip. That's it. Barely any effort. That's it. Can I not go right? That's the goal, right? Ta-da. Right? But trying to finish here. Smooth. And when you can start doing this really cleanly, because you're going to need to do this either way. You're going to hit trees. Just like you hit trees, right? The feet are close together, the ball's kind of back to you, press forward. Yeah, on that one? Yeah. So this, you can do this trick with every club. Mine is but driver, same thing. Your goal is to where is my grip point of my foot? What am I getting straight to my target line? Better. Yeah. All right. So what you gotta feel is not straight. So you're gonna hear flipping it. Just feel like you turn more. Release is just a little. So your arms stay more in the. You gotta hear that. I'll give you a fun tour. You'll hate it. But it's not good. So. The only thing you're ever gonna learn. Now your same size swing. See how more connected you are. You're gonna be like more. Very awkward. Trust me. body stays stable. Just saying like the whole thing. Exactly. Good. All right. So long story short, we're learning how to twist. And then we'll move into. I'm gonna let you hit for a second. Okay, then we'll go to 3-wood then. Hit a few more. I gotta run to the bathroom. That way you can get out of your way for a second. Smooth, right? Smooth, sweet stick. Like you can do that with even just a smooth, sweet stick. It just learns. You can develop your own once you get used to it. It's just getting used to it, you know. Hit it off the heel on that one. Again, if you hit off the open heel, then I would want to do it. That's pretty close to the hosel on that. So I'll show you a trick. So it gives you kind of a reference for a straighter path. Yep. Isn't that stupid? Yeah. Right. So again, it's an easy drill, right? You can do this. You'll know because you'll hit this one or that one. Simple. Right, all of a sudden, straight isn't so hard because we have a direction built in. 100%. Again, if you going in the same direction as it's going, it can't be that far offline unless you strike it forward. Plenty needs, any club lead where you have to bring the club. I learned this. I learned this 20 years ago. My only fucking game. Like this guy down there is my instructor. Wow. And that's how long I've been doing it. But once you get good at it, like, okay, if it's not my attack, then my striking basic. All right, so Woods. All right, is it a 3-wood or a 5-wood? 3-wood all day. We'll see how this goes. So we'll get to that. I'd rather work 3-wood right now, anyways. To be honest, because drivers will feel different swing, feel the swing compared to. Because at some point the wood has to at least come in, walk about at 0. You can go negative 1 or 2 degrees. You can even swing off. Driver falls in the air, so it feels great. Yeah, we'll get it. 3-wood, you're survivable. You can teach super well. Right, so same thing, right? We're gonna do grip, posture, stance. Now what you're gonna do is a small front foot. It's about a club head. Take a big, because you still have one club in your hands, and we still want to have. Woods, you want to keep your arm wider. You can never down as hard because you're definitely jumping. Shallow and wide back here. Picking it up in the sexy. Smooth, sweet. Good. Here we go. If I hit the fence, I'll be happy. I can't see. Started out well. Yeah. That tells me I struck it right off the heel a little bit. Pulled with the left. That's bad for 41-year-old. In my heyday, I could not play 41. That would take about 50 golf balls and a pint of beer. Yeah. To that sweep. Good. That's the sound, right? Just smooth and easy. Put a ball up there. Hey, you're making it through the path, so right now it's already a good sign. Hey, you held your finish though for a second. All right. So the longer the clubs get, the more you don't really need to use the full length of them. Like I would probably keep a half inch to a full inch in my hand, right? Get used to the club at shorter length. So you get used to hitting it. And as you try to go crazy and hit it far, you can go full length. But, you know any golfers you're watching golfers? Relatively. Tommy Fleetwood. They're like guys. Maybe. Yeah. Check him out. I'll send you some stuff down here. That guy chokes like an inch and a half. So much stuff too. But because of the thing is, now you have this kind of swing weight issues. All right. The woods get hard, man. Yeah, we're on. You hit it. That's what, trust me, you have no idea how huge of a win that is. These are the ones that concern me the most. If you hit this one and that one, I would receive this. I'm gonna bet that's be the first one. Fantastic. So what this is telling me at the current moment that the most important part of your swing is, again, 3 feet backwards and 3 feet through. Your path is pretty straight. We're getting this way. Outside the line. It's coming to outside to the right now it's going straight down the line. Now it's just getting used to. Okay. Go ahead and set up. This one, I want to see a little more leg reflection. A little more reaching. That way you're not hitting so hard. You're a little taller for me. I'll take that for now. So you feel like you're reaching too much? Yeah. Good. 4 inches behind it, but all right. You didn't hit the balls. Woods are the funnest to hit when you hit them straight. Right now, it seems like 1 out of 40 or 50. That thing's on right. Let's do a break. Once you put everything on the 50%. So there's 15. So we're not even 30 yards off the green right now. We already have 55% of our score. Even if you get him, that's still 36 yards. Yeah, just as much as putting. So you can get those weighted for the easy net. You're only going to hit 14 drivers around the woods. So now you're only we'll get to it all. Now, if you still continue to hit the handle, move a quarter inch at a time this way. Keep putting it half the ball more center, just to find your low point for your swing right now. Okay, so do a few practice swings, right? So we need to make sure you'll get there because you're hitting the ground first, and that's going to wonk the club face open. So you're just trying to figure out, can I shoot right here? That very, just very. Yeah, so you're kind of lifting to the slider. Woods and drivers are definitely different field. Just find that sweep. Trust me, you're doing really good for only playing. You're under 10 hours of golf. You're doing great. There you go. That was better. Oh, so close. Better contact, though. Picked it up a little bit wide. Let me roll you through a feel. Super long, right? It's way. Good. Stay down on it. Find that sweep. So when I say stay down, top your swing. No, swing's fine up there. Keep your chest more and forward bend at the top. You popped up a little bit there. Yeah. So feel you don't pop out of posture. Just twist. Yes. So you got some ground that time, right? Very easy with longer clubs to do a longer swing. We'll get to the top. Right. You don't typically want what you already. Yep. There it is, right? Like I said from the beginning, the hardest thing's going to learn is can I pick a spot, hit a spot, and do it consistently, because that's how you're going to start hitting the ball clean. When you're ready, start swinging. We hit one finally. We just returned that one. Someone hit it that way earlier, so I just wanted to give it back. One for like 30. Like, trust me. I think we got it. So let's try that. Start focusing on hitting that ball clean. Scoot back a tiny bit. There you go. Good. Yep. Close. Hitting the hair behind it. So here's a cheat code for that. Keep your eye on the front part of the golf ball. See if that helps the low point of your swing. Good. Almost. A little bit. Make the club shorter. Right? If the club is shorter, it can't hit the ground so quick. There you go. I love to see that. That looks solid on that grip right there. Okay, we're consistent. More center stance. Cleaner, right? Now what happens as we do that, the club face is going to want to stay open more. But again, at this point in your career, it's where is the center bottom of my swing? Once I do that, okay. we're getting close now. And then another feel I would have is, okay, if I keep hitting behind it, let's try to hit no ground at all and just hit it very cleanly off the deck. Yep. Try all ball. No mat. Ooh. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. So you'll hear terms called thick and thin. If you get behind the ball too, but I want you to thin, like no mat right now, just to get away from. All right, too thin, right? Better. I would say for most players, like learning the woods is probably the hardest. And you'll see the players who just spend hours trying to hit their woods because you'll see them rip it off a tee and they'll get to 100 yards and they miss every green. I'm good clean. Look at a spot you want the ball to go to. Just hit it. Think less, do more. Better. Getting closer. Grab your driver real quick. Oh, yeah, we're going to do it. Now, practice is hitting the tip of that tee, right? No ground, just the tip of that tee. I think it's going to be easier to hit a straighter drive than it will be a wood right now. So you're going to set up kind of how I told you originally. Ball's not going to be so center. Bigger stance. There you go. Now just close your shoulders to the right. There you go. Now just hit the tip of the tee. It's all you're working on. Drag it back low. Hit the tip. Even more. No ground. Just the tip of the tee. A little too thin. Very close, though. Better. A little bit more. All right, put a ball up there. Close your shoulders a little bit. There you go. Scoot back a little bit. There you go. Perfect. And we're off. Hit the ground first, though, right? You see the clubs get longer, right? They get a little harder, a little taller. 1,000, 2. Better. Cleaner. Don't be discouraged. Your irons are very good for the first time lesson. Start just take time. You can't be afraid of them. You got to practice them, right? Good. Stay behind the ball, not in front of it. Better. Club face is pointing that way a little bit. One straight one. That's all we need. It doesn't have to be long, just straight. Good. What's up? With the driver and wood, you feel like you're releasing right here more. Versus with the iron, you feel like you're releasing right here. Pick a spot in the driving range. Find a patch of grass out there. Target orientation. Club face open, better contact though. Good, scoot away a little bit. There you go. Ooh. Ooh. It's close, right? So I always feel when learning elbow kids. Right on line, close to the line. I would just feel right down the line, or running like this, and that's going to keep focus. Yeah, that was perfect. We'll take that from now. Oh, great contact. The contact got a lot better with the driver, though, which is a good sign. Just, okay, so let's do a chip drill with it. Same thing. Feet close together, get the club face going left, right? Pocket chip. There you go. Feel it. There we go. Now bigger swings. At the end of the day, you can figure out, again, the brother's pointing, you can straight through here. All these variables matter, but it's not the end of the world for straight shots. Just drop kicked it, but we're going left. Grip, posture, stance, good. Look to where you want to go. Just hit it. Oh, good for you. I mean, honestly, I'm really impressed with how far you came in an hour and how long we got a lot of information today. So close. You try one more if you want to. Last one, he says. You got a straight one, though. That's all that matters. Big things happening.